Tired Twats Comedy Podcast. I have no voice this week. I'm a little bit ill. I'm a little down for the count.
A little too much
good we're all in the room with you.
deep-throating, Patty. Patty,
Yes.
I don't know why you're still giving head when you're not getting married.
Well, that is when you don't give head.
No, well, he's not going to do this. Clearly, it's 15 years.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, I stopped. I
the
stopped after the car
blowjob.
accidents. TMI, I'm here. My name is Patty Rossborough, and I am here
Is
with...
that what caused the accident?
The name.
What, the blowjob?
Yes.
Thanks for getting it.
I don't think I've ever given a blowjob in a car. Have you, Carrie? I bet Carrie has. Come on.
I don't know.
I don't know means you know and you don't.
No, I really don't. Was it a moving car?
Yes.
No, I don't think.
Oh,
Maybe once.
I mean, a stop car.
I had to pay the fucking cab driver somehow.
How about Richie Byrne?
Yes, I've given head in cars many times.
We're with,
Is Richie Byrne? Oh,
Can
and
we
our guest
say
is
who?
Richie Byrne. I don't know if he's a comic. He's very funny.
A lot of people call you Burns, Richie Burns.
Everybody calls me Byrne.
Richie Burns.
Wait, what am I supposed to call you?
No, you're right. You were right.
It's Richie Byrne.
Richie Byrne.
Oh, Richie Byrne without the S.
Right.
Richie Byrne.
By the way, may I just comment on my beautiful gold lame outfit for Christmas?
Well, if you don't, who will?
You
I bought
blinded
this.
everybody coming
I
in.
bought this thinking I
Jesus.
would wear this at some point, and then every time I put it on, I'm too embarrassed to wear it
You
out.
should be.
And now today I thought, well, Carrie wears glitter.
Are you going to go Christmas caroling after?
What? No, I
Because
probably
it's
will.
very appropriate, too.
I'm leaving this on for the first 30 seconds, and I'm sweating so fucking hot. And this is like wearing tinfoil. I'm going to take it off. Carrie's wearing her Christmas
You look
top.
like a holiday card.
I do.
The elf. I love
Yeah.
him.
I love that movie with, what's
Great
his
movie.
name?
Great movie.
We
Will
can't think
Ferrell.
of names.
Will
Will
Ferrell.
Ferrell.
Carrie, I want to know a little bit about, before we get to Richie,
I can't wait.
we
for
need
this.
I just need to ask Carrie very quickly.
Okay, so
about your week.
I have beautiful laminates for 30 years in my mouth.
Are these the new ones you got in now?
No, there are new. There's nothing new. I was going to tell you what happened. So I needed a root canal on my front laminate. When I went to the dentist.
Wait a minute, a root canal?
Yes. Went to the
How do you
dentist.
get a root canal
I
on your
have
front
no
fucking tooth?
fucking idea.
Oh, my God.
So it ends up, I get the fucking root canal, and I go to the dentist. He goes, I might break the laminate. I go, if you break the laminate, I'm going to fucking break your head. You're not breaking no laminate. He ended up
Breaking the laminate.
not breaking the laminate, but had to fuck up the back of the laminate. So, with that said, when he put it back on, it kept popping off. And then when you pop off a front tooth and you're somewhere out, you can't, pop it back in. It just you look like hillbilly from
Right.
fucking
From West
Right.
Virginia.
Right. So this kept happening, and finally, this one dentist goes to me. You know what? Let me just make a crown for that tooth because no laminate's gonna. It's too small now.
Right.
So he gets the crown, it's too big, it's the wrong color, it's this, it's not the right shape, cut two. He goes, you know what, it's better off if I just do your two front teeth.
Yes, that's true. That's what they do.
Yeah. So he takes my perfectly gorgeous fucking other laminate and drills it down. I was like, oh, maybe this is a bad idea. Whatever, pops it off. The lab that he uses sucks balls.
Yeah, that's true. Different labs have different porcelains. So that is true. You
This
need a good
fucking
one.
ass bag came to the fucking office 5 fucking times to match the color with the fucking whatever.
Are we allowed to curse?
Not you, Richie. Just Carrie.
So then finally he gets the 2 teeth in and they're fucking green. They're
Yeah.
like a yellow green. I go, is this guy fucking retarded?
Is he the guy who did your original teeth?
No, that was the mistake.
You tried to save money, Carrie Carabas.
I didn't try to save money. I just didn't sitting in fucking traffic to go to Manhattan.
Oh, that's
So
your big
now
mistake.
I take the fucking teeth. I go, let me go. Let's go. Because every time he's got to numb me up, fucking
Right.
pull these off.
Right.
See? So I grabbed the fucking teeth, the yellow fucking little wood chips that he fucking made for me. I go to the guy, do these look like they'd be the right color
What
to
does
you?
he say? Does he defend himself?
Oh, no, he's a Russian guy. No. And I go,
that's-
all right, let's get the right lighting. Let's figure out how we're going to match my fucking teeth. Not only did he not match them, but he didn't even match each other.
That's bad.
Each other.
Okay, go back to the first guy.
Fine, you don't match these fucking ass bags because you're not right there. But you don't match the 2 you just fucking made. You don't use the same fucking porcelain you just
Exactly.
pour into the fucking mold.
Exactly.
So 2 fucking teeth,
Yes.
2 different fucking colors,
Yes.
and gigantic. Look at them.
They I don't think they're.
That is so
I
disgusting.
don't think they're
Oh,
terrible.
my God.
They're just.
I gotta go
wait,
throw up.
Show the listeners.
Let me
show-
see.
They're bigger than they were.
Yeah.
I'm what either
But
one
they're the
Pepper.
right color.
No, they're
those
not
are
the right
white.
color.
Those are white.
They're whiter than the rest. One of them's yellow, one of them's white. You got to see them when I shine the light on them. I show you here
Every
where
time I work with you, you show me your teeth.
because it's a problem.
Do you know what the?
So now I got to go back to the city and fucking spend
Go
more
back
money.
to the other guy. Cheap is expensive, Carrie Carabas. What have we learned today? Cheap is
Yeah,
expensive.
get what you pay
That's
for,
right. I'm taking off
motherfuckers.
this lame outfit that I thought was such a great idea.
Here they are. Here's the teeth. Now
right.
you're looking at them all
Yeah, they're
together.
a little whiter than everything else.
No, look at this one.
All right, Carrie.
Look
calm
at this one. It's yellow compared to that one.
down. Nobody's gonna see it.
Nobody.
Richie,
I am.
Nobody
Richie,
is gonna notice.
Richie Byrne just drove 3.5
Yeah.
hours to get here, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Are
Wait,
we
where'd you
seriously
come
talking
from?
about Carrie's teeth?"
Belmore.
I came from there. I didn't take no 3.5 hours. How'd you get here? What'd you take the fucking?
he
What time did
lied.
you leave?
What'd you take the Cross Island to the fucking BQE? I mean to the
I took the way you go from Long Island. What do you mean?
LIE to the what? To
LIE
the
to the Cross Island.
not Cross Island.
I mean the Whitestone Expressway.
no.
That's what I did.
Well, that was the
That's
mistake.
What, who
Go
are you,
straight
fucking
up-
Waze?
Yes.
Wait, why
I
don't
went-
you two drive together?
Because
you
I didn't
can't.
know. I
Oh,
didn't
and
know.
he's
You don't-
we're
where
doing
do
a
you
second
live?
show.
I live right there in Bethpage. So if you go straight down the LIE to the Van Dam exit, get over the 59th Street Bridge, you're fucking here in 5 minutes.
That's not what they were telling me to do.
Well, don't listen to Waze. She's a fucking whore.
May I just
you
mention?
don't even know how to go to a dentist right. I'm going to listen to you about it.
Richie Byrne. Wait, I have to give his credit because this is important.
Dr.
credit.
Oz.
Do you
Dr.
guys-
Oz. He is the warm-up for Dr. Oz. It's a TV show about diseases.
Are you
Wait,
serious?
can you ask him
And I
about
get
my
to make
teeth?
people laugh at it.
Can you ask him about
Hey,
my
she's
teeth?
got cancer.
But isn't it a show about diseases?
No, it's not a show.
I can't
No,
believe it's a show
It's a show about health.
about
Yes.
health.
Yeah, so can you tell him about my teeth?
I will. It's the first thing I'm going to do when I go back to work.
So what have you learned? Anything important about?
About health?
Yeah, I mean, are you that healthy?
I learned. Am I that healthy? I learned that most of what I do is wrong. And I don't.
You
but
drink.
Here's the deal. I
you
don't
love to
care.
drink. You don't care.
Do you have high cholesterol?
Probably.
I do.
Just
I do.
in
And
every-
he
everybody
eats
has.
shit, right? Pizza.
Do you eat chips, potato chips?
No.
Do you eat corn chips?
I'm on that keto diet, which
the
Patty already fucking berated
Oh yeah,
me
I did.
about the other
Because
day.
first of all,
Why are you doing that?
why
are
go
you
on a
doing
fancy
that?
Here's what it is. It's eat less, have one beer instead of 7.
Uh-huh. Well, then why don't
What, the
you have a
keto-
show?
Wait, is it called keto diet?
Keto.
Carrie,
It's
look,
no carbs.
Here's the problem. And the minute you have one carb, you blow right back up to
Yeah,
what you
you're
were
a
in the
fucking pig. Because I did that fucking stupid diet, and I went down 150 pounds.
Yeah.
No.
And then have a bagel and you're fucked.
What do you mean 150 pounds?
I went down to 150
Oh,
pounds.
you went down to 100. I thought you meant you lost. I was like, you were never that heavy.
No, I wasn't. Thanks. But I
It didn't really come out
I
right.
did go.
You were never that heavy. I mean, don't
know
get me
what
That
wrong.
was sort of insulting.
when you lose the weight, they go, "Oh my god, you look amazing. You lost so much weight." I'm like, "No, it was 15 fucking pounds, ass bag." But anyway, and then I
You
gained
lost
it,
your
I gained
teeth.
it now I'm 175. I gained 25 fucking pounds.
Yeah, because you know why?
Why?
You're eating and you're drinking beer.
No, I'm
and
not.
She doesn't drink beer. She doesn't drink.
Neither one of you drink?
No.
Wow. Why am I here?
Exactly. We don't.
Have
drink.
you
Have you
ever
ever gone a
drank or
day
no?
without drinking, Richie Byrne? I'm
Have I
not.
ever gone a day without drinking?
Yes. Have you?
Honey,
Yes.
I love what you think I am. It's really amazing.
Alcoholic. No, I'm kidding.
It's really amazing.
No, do you ever
Aren't
go?
you Irish?
You're
Yeah.
Irish.
So
I'm
then
Irish
you're
and
fucking
Italian.
drunk. Okay.
And say they drink with every meal, the Irish and the
They
Italians.
drink and beat the shit out of everybody.
He's thinking maybe he
I think
shouldn't
it's
have come here
interesting
today.
that the Irish, you can still make fun of the Irish and nobody gets offended.
Yeah, that's because
You
the Irish
notice
have
that?
a fucking sense of
Because
humor.
they're
That's
too
right.
drunk to
Like
realize.
every other racial
They're too
group.
drunk to realize you're making fun
Right.
of them.
You know who
But-
gets upset? The Asians get upset. The Jews
Everybody
get
gets
upset. The
upset.
blacks get upset.
Not the Irish.
Irish don't give a fuck. You can
No.
call us drunks. We go, yeah, my father is a drunk. My
Yeah.
uncle's a drunk.
Yeah.
Everyone in my family's a drunk. We don't even give a
Why?
shit.
The Greeks don't get upset. They call them grease balls, taking it in the ass.
And
all
you all go,
that.
yeah, we do take it in the
We
ass. We don't
do.
care.
We don't care.
May I just say, Richie Byrne also is in a very big movie called
A very big movie.
Goodbye,
You know-
Baby.
You know, I recommended you for that.
I know, and he got really
And-
mad at me because I have a small part in Goodbye Baby.
Yes.
And I never thanked him, which
Never
is
thanked me.
which is terrible. Because
Even when I said to her, you know, I recommended you for that, she went, "You did?" Like a bitch. You did. I'm like, Patty, You're supposed to say thank you.
I didn't know you had recommended me, and if I did know, I would have forgotten. Because don't you think I would thank you if you got me in a movie?
I told you to your face that I recommended you for it.
Wow, I can't believe.
Because I worked. That was a great experience. That was.
Did you write that or something?
No.
You were the comic.
Dan.
Dan who?
Why am I blanking on his name? Really.
You
good.
don't
You're
really
over
like
50.
him.
Director and writer. He wrote it. And Dan. I'm sorry.
Schmuck.
Fuck.
Dan.
Hold on, I'll tell you. But
Dan the writer.
Dan Brown?
It was a movie about a girl who moves from Long Island to New York to become a stand-up comic.
Yes.
So he wrote this
I would have been
script.
perfect for it, Dan, but you didn't get a recommendation from anybody.
I was only an extra for 2 seconds.
Extra.
Yeah.
But
That's not me.
Jay Black and I were hired to write material for her. And we spent the whole summer writing material for the actress.
Was she an actress or
Yeah.
was she a comic?
No. She was an actress playing
Why
a
didn't you
comic.
just get a
Why
comic?
you get a comic who already has an act?
I had nothing to do. She was a big fucking actress.
Okay,
They
well, you
cast
could
her.
have
What's
recommended
her name
me.
if she's so
I
big?
can't remember.
Julia
What's her
Roberts?
Hang
Yeah,
on.
was it Julia fucking
What?
Roberts?
You know what, Patty? A little call. Hey, we're going to talk about Goodbye Baby from 10 years ago. Would have helped. Instead of let's throw this out now. Dan Schechter, by the way. Dan Schechter.
He's the director.
Yeah.
What
and
else is
writer.
he? What else is he?
Was that an
directed?
A lot of-
independent
he did a lot
film,
of
or what the
movies.
hell? What happened with that film?
It was. He had a film that went to Tribeca the year before and was big. So.
But did this movie go
And you
big?
don't remember
This
the name of
movie-
that either?
No, I don't. I wasn't involved with that. I barely remember the name of this one. And this movie, it's a real. Did you ever see it?
No.
I'll tell you a funny story.
Go ahead.
I was sitting with guy,
You
club
can't think
owner,
of his name
and
either.
No, I do, but I don't want to say it because I'm sure I'll say it and you'll go, he never fucking hired me, that fuck.
I know who it is. Is his first name Richie?
No,
Okay.
it's Mike Kinney. So
Mike Kinney?
we watched it together, and in the middle of the movie, he stopped, sat up, and went, this is one of the best movies I've seen in years. It was really good.
Well, what happened to it?
It just never took off the way.
Can you get it on Netflix or
Yeah, I'm
anything?
sure you can.
Oh, I'll have to go look at it. I'm sure I'm
You're in it?
horrible. I'm sure I'm horrible in it because they brought me in. There was no audience, and he goes, "Just
Yeah.
pretend you're
you
getting
couldn't
laughs."
be there the day of the audience. I remember this.
Yeah, so they go, "You're fine. Come in the next day." So I go in, and I'm like in a schoolroom or something, and they go, "Pretend it's a bar and pretend they're laughing," and it was.
You were fine.
Oh, okay, fine.
But
Fine?
because I went in, we brought in
Well,
comics. and
fantastic.
I ended up spending
You
the
were
whole
fine.
day
We
hosting.
didn't really watch you.
No, she was good. I hosted that whole day.
Oh, did I make the cut? Was I in the final?
Yeah,
cut?
but you weren't. But I think
I
it
wasn't
was.
telling
you know
jokes,
what? You
though.
want to know? So I think it was after that they realized we want another female. I think that's what happened. They realized we only have one female, and it's the actress.
Oh.
So I said, get Patty Roseborough.
Oh, well, may I thank you 12 years later for getting me
Yes, you-
How much money did you make on that? film?
0.
Oh, okay, that's great.
No, you got paid.
It really
What did I get
worked.
Not a
paid?
lot, but
It
you
worked.
got
$12,
paid.
20?
Something, not much.
It like worked out for your career.
They wanted to pay you more. I said she'll do it for less.
Carrie's so hurtful.
Goodbye, baby. God, I haven't thought of that in a long time. Yeah.
And also, you are very good friends with the guy from Trading Spaces. I don't understand this.
Why do you? Oh, that's right. You want to hear
Dan
a great
Aykroyd?
story?
Dan Aykroyd.
No. Trading Spaces.
There's
Oh.
there's a guy who's
You
a
want to hear funny?
designer.
This idiot.
What?
We're at a showcase in the city, and at the time that show was huge.
Was that Gotham or something?
I
Where
think
were
it was
we?
Gotham.
In the basement.
And,
Trading
my-
Spaces
my
back in.
buddy
I don't
Doug
remember
Wilson
the
from
show.
Trading Spaces.
They would
What
go
was
in.
They would go into other people. They'd have two neighbors or something, and
Yes.
one would go into one's house, and they had $1,000, and they would have to redo a room.
Oh,
And-
yes.
The whole point of it was to piss people because they do.
Right.
They painted the whole inside white on somebody's house. They painted and the person would go, "I don't care what you do, just don't paint my fireplace." And then they would literally go in and paint it the whole house black
Right.
and all the furniture black.
And my
just
friend
to
was
piss
the worst.
everyone off.
My
Yeah.
friend Doug
he
was
would
the
do
worst.
the meanest
he was
shit.
the most famous for being an asshole. He was Simon Cowell before Simon Cowell.
Yes.
He was, and it really he took off with it. So we're in a comedy club one night doing a show, and he comes to see me. She goes up to him and goes, "You look like the guy from Trading Spaces," and he goes, "I am," and she goes, "Yeah, right." And he goes, "No, I am. I'm the guy. I'm Doug," and she's like, "Why would you be here? Like, what does that mean? What does that even mean?"
Why would he be friends with you? You're friends with an interior decorator? You're like an Irish guy who drinks
He's
beer.
gay on the side.
Are you gay on the side?
I'm actually
This
going
guy-
to dinner with him next week.
Isn't he gay? Like, what? He doesn't
What is
seem
he
like
doing
your
now?
friend.
What is he
He's
doing now?
he's doing interior decorating, but he also
Oh, can he come to my house?
he He's very expensive.
Well, you could be friends with a gay guy, but
they brought the show back. The show started up again.
Yeah, it's on
and
the
it's
air
doing
again.
Well,
And
yeah.
is he going to
But-
be on it?
Yeah, he's been on it. Yeah.
What do you guys talk about? You talk
Yeah.
about you don't
All
know
the money he
interior
has and all the
design?
money.
We started out in theater together back in
Theater.
the 80s.
Gay.
Doug and I, yeah. And he moved here from Chicago, from Illinois, and started a business
Yes.
and to support him as an actor. And he used to hire me to work for him.
A design
Yeah,
business?
well, when the fucking TV show came up, what your name escaped his mouth to say, I got a very funny comic that would be great on the show with me as my partner?
All right, well, fuck you, Doug.
Doug, I'm disappointed.
Yes, Doug. Let's
So you had to
get
see
your
her
shit
that night.
together.
She refused to believe. She went up and said to him, "You look like this guy." He goes, "I am that guy." She refused to accept it.
You know what I
She
actually
had
said
none
to
of-
him? I said, "Oh yeah, you're the guy from Trading Spaces. Tell me what you did." I bring up an episode. I go, "Tell me what you did on the episode with the women who said don't paint my fireplace." He goes, "I painted it black." I'm like, and then I started to think maybe this is the guy.
Because it was.
I know, but why you don't? You're like two wrong
Why?
people together.
What, Patty?
Just
why
like
do
you and Eric Kornfeld.
Why do you make
Exactly. Exactly.
you make these decisions about people that I find very interesting, and like you decide what people are without really getting to
All
know
right,
them.
let's find out who you are. Carrie, let's find out who he is.
Do you know who I dated back at that time?
A man or a woman?
A woman. She's no longer with us.
Wait,
She
wait.
passed
What
away.
do you mean she died? A
Yeah.
woman? Is she a comic?
No, she was an actress, and
Oh my God, an actress who died?
She wrote Waitress, the movie Waitress. That's now a big Broadway show.
Oh yeah, yeah. Who was that?
Yeah, it's a long story.
Well, who is she?
Uh,
You must have.
Adrienne Shelley was her name. She was actually, after we dated when we were young, and then she went on to become like a pretty well-known B movie star, and then from there she started writing and directing and was
Successful.
very successful.
So wait,
yes.
this,
So everybody
It
you
was very
hung
odd
out with
to be a
became
struggling
successful.
actor in the early '90s. You're walking down the street like to an audition, and you look up, and there's huge billboards of a girl you dated. You know what I mean? Just there she is.
Yeah.
there.
So
You don't
everybody you've been around has become successful.
Yes, I am. If you are friends with me, you have a good shot at going very far. In that.
Carrie, we have to canoodle up to him.
All you have to do is
It's
thank
over.
me when I get you a
It's
part.
over, Patty.
Oh, it's getting nice and cool in here, and my underarms are having a nice break. Thank you, Adam. We're here with Adam Hineker, by the way.
Hi,
So,
Adam.
okay, let's get to the bottom of you. Because the truth is,
I've waited my whole life for you to say that.
I
to
know
me.
nothing about you except
Nothing.
that
you
you're-
Well,
you
he's
know a lot
married.
about me. It's just shit you made up in your head.
You are married.
Yes.
barely.
No, only you think that. Like again.
Have you ever seen his wife? Literally, has she ever come around to any show he's ever been on? Ever?
No, but my husband doesn't either.
Oh, yeah, that's
I've
kinda
never
true.
met her husband.
But I've met your husband, like at least.
But I haven't.
All right, so
You're right, though. That doesn't make a difference because a
Uh,
lot
my
of
wife-
spouses can't be fucking bothered with comedy
Well,
clubs.
first of all, she works days.
do you have a picture of your wife even on Facebook? I couldn't even find a
No.
picture of your wife on Facebook.
No, there's a reason for that.
Ugly?
She's really
Isn't
fat.
that the
Is ugly.
second
When
person?
she's fat, when she sits around the house, she sits around the house.
My wife's a very private person.
Private?
And, yeah,
Ah.
and
She doesn't want pictures.
She-
Maybe she's ashamed of you.
well,
No, come on. You don't even have one picture of your wife on.
No.
I was looking for it.
Do you have one
No.
in your wallet?
no.
On
We
your-
Okay,
don't.
this
we don't
isn't
do
right.
That.
But
She
do you have
doesn't
one
have
on
any
your phone?
pictures of me.
Do you have one on your phone?
No.
Okay, there's something wrong, Adam. There's something wrong. Even when you dated those girls with the braces, didn't you carry pictures of them around?
Well, there's social media, and by the way, it was one lady with braces, and she's South American. That's very common for them to do later in life.
I didn't know
all right?
that. I
Yeah,
didn't know
after
that
they're
was a
18.
common
It's also
thing.
very
It's
common to
somewhat
buy
common.
them at 14 years old.
The women or the braces? Okay, but
But when you had your Indian girlfriend
here's the thing.
with
Well,
the
there.
large rear end, didn't you have pictures of her?
She always has to
Why
add that
do,
in.
why do you have to give a characteristic of? They
Yeah.
all have large rear ends, so
Okay.
you don't need to
Well,
say
we
that.
always do it to Patty. We always go,
Um,
your ex-husband, the one that was gay.
Oh, the gay one. Yeah,
The gay.
sure. The
And your
homosexual.
fiance, the one who won't marry you.
Yeah.
So, but didn't you have a picture of her in your wallet? This doesn't seem right to me.
Not in my wallet, but now there's social media, so there's
There
pictures.
would be a picture of
yeah,
her.
there's pictures I can
See?
show people, but I don't carry
so
them.
I should do what Adam
Well,
does?
do
Yeah,
you
you don't
ever,
need to-
wait, do you ever go anywhere with her? Has anyone ever met her? Has
No.
Darcy met her?
Oh yeah.
Darcy has met her?
Matter of fact, the job she has now, she was looking for a job, and Darcy said, "I have a friend in the finance business," and she went and talked, and and that's how she got the job.
Your wife is in finance?
Yeah.
Oh my God, are you a lucky mofo?
That's why he's picky and choosy on the gigs he does.
No,
You know,
no.
he really.
Well, I'm not
Well, how am
taking
I, wait a minute,
that
how am I
gig.
picky and choosy on the gigs I do?
He does Bobby
I work with
Gonzo
Patty
gigs.
Rossborough.
He works with me on. We do all the shit.
We do the
gigs.
Gonzo gigs.
Well, I don't anymore because he can get you
Wait,
for
is
cheap.
Gonzo still around?
Yes.
Bobby Gonzo, are you kidding?
I
And
know,
Danny
I
C.
remember Bobby Gonzo
He
back
stopped
in the
using
day.
I saw Lisa Lampanelli at a show, and she goes,
When was this? How recent?
A friend of ours was singing somewhere. And
A long time ago or recent?
like 2 years ago. And
Oh, okay.
she goes, what, it's Saturday night. Why are you off? I go, the gig got canceled. She goes, what did Gonzo do now? I'm like, and I go, it was Gemini.
That's funny.
That is funny. We tried to get her on our show, but she ignores our request.
Does
Well,
she?
she's
I'm going to
pretty
text
big.
her again.
She retired.
She quit, though.
I know.
I
She
guess-
told me she was going to.
Why? Because of the.
She wanted to retire before she was 60. That's what she told me.
And now what?
She's got enough money, Patty.
You think she does? I mean,
Yeah.
what's
Let
the
me
money
have
from?
a couple of million in the fucking bank.
What's the
and
money
see if you'll ever
from?
see me in this booth. Adam, we're frozen.
Wow, we're frozen.
Or maybe my phone is frozen.
Hello from DeJim. Hi, Brian.
Brian Plato.
Okay, anybody saying anything we need to say? Okay.
No, nobody.
Okay, fine.
So
She's another one. Well, I mean, she probably opened for you guys too, right?
Who?
Lisa?
Yeah, it was a problem. No, I was supposed to open.
Really, Patty? You were on a show and there was a problem?
She ripped me a new asshole. I told this before. But she was doing it behind my back. Actually, she was in the back room at Rascals because she said the N-word, and this black table got really mad, and they started booing her, and they booed her off the stage.
Right.
So she went back, and she said the reason she was booed off the stage was because Patty Rossborough got lost on the way over there because there was no GPS, no nothing. And it was the first time I was driving, and I was driving this shitty car, and I didn't know where I was, and I had to stop and get directions. And she said it was my fault that the black people...
Because she had to
'cause
stretch?
she said the N-word, and, like, I didn't make her say the N-word.
I think you did.
She said the N-word, and they fucking hated her. And they were like, boo-boo. She's like, no, you don't understand. I always say the N-word. No one gets mad at me. Well, not these black people. They didn't like it.
she used to do a joke. She used to go, you never, ever want to use the N-word. You never, ever want to call a black person the N-word. Neighbor.
Oh, okay. But this, she actually used the
No,
word.
but she used to use
and
it all
she
the
would
time.
say spicks, and people would get
no,
really
but
mad.
she would use it all the time. I did Amsterdam with her 2 or 3 times. 3 times, I think it was.
Amsterdam, where the...
Holland. And she used to say it,
Not
and they didn't know what she was talking about.
Oh, really?
They don't know the word.
Really?
They don't know the word. So then she comes out and she goes, why isn't anybody laughing at that? And then the guy goes, we don't know what that is. So she goes, well, what do you call it? The black? She goes, the brown smelly people that don't have jobs.
Oh, my God. She said that? She is the most politically incorrect.
But that's
no wonder
her
she
act.
quit.
But that's her act is right.
And what did they say?
They will. I don't know. I don't remember.
There's no name for
But then her
You
boyfriend.
guys are acting like she's been doing that for
But
20
she had her
years.
black boyfriend with her, who was 6'5".
Yeah.
I know.
good-looking
That's how
black
she would
guy.
get away
I
with
forget
it.
his name.
She'd
Yeah,
say
he
the-
was the nicest guy
was a nice guy.
ever.
She always married. Oh, I don't know if she married nice guys. What about the guy she married?
Jimmy
Was,
Cano,
was he
great
nice?
guy.
Great guy?
Great guy.
What happened?
She was dating Frank D'Amico for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
D'Amico.
Frank. I remember back. And then the other
Mike
guy,
Sullivan
Mike, who used to
Irwin.
write for her.
Oh yeah,
Remember
what happened
Mike?
to him?
He
He
died.
died.
Died. His
Died,
teeth
yeah.
fell out and he died.
You ever know, all her boyfriends have died.
All her old boyfriends. That's
Her-
right.
her
all her
ex-husband,
boyfriends.
Frank D'Amico.
Not her
Mike
ex-husband,
Sullivan.
Yeah,
Sullivan.
her ex-husband died.
Wait a
too.
minute. Her
Her
ex-husband?
first one. Not...
Oh, the first
So
one?
all 3 of them.
Why
look,
are we discussing Lisa Lampanelli?
I don't know. Let's
I'm
get off
on the
it.
fucking show.
Wait a minute.
Well,
Okay,
we
I
have the
good-
same birthday.
just
I have
don't
good
date her.
questions.
Don't date her. That's all we're saying.
Date.
I've got good questions for you.
Do you? Because so far, they suck.
So far, it's Carrie's teeth and Lisa Lampanelli,
Right.
right? Okay, wait a minute. And
Maybe she's
goodbye,
got
baby.
a vagina that gives you like a weird disease and you die.
Now she'll never do our show, Carrie. Okay, here's my question. You are a warm-up. What is the key to being a good warm-up? Because comics who are listening might want to be a warm-up. Maybe you don't want to give this secret away.
No, I don't care.
What's the
'Cause
secret?
Not every comic can be a warm-up.
Okay, what makes a good warm-up?
I couldn't do it.
Yes, you could.
No.
You could if you were allowed to curse.
I was a good warm-up, I thought, and I didn't
Right.
curse.
But I'm saying I don't think she could handle
I
it
can't
without
do
cursing.
it. No, I can't.
Oh.
She'd have to curse.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
There's no way.
No way.
she could do it. Right? Am I right?
No
Yeah.
way.
You can't even be like semi-politically incorrect. Like if I said,
I
"Oh,
am.
I go, you should see how black people dance," and then the
Well,
black fucking
I
assistant
never said
director
that.
comes over and he complained, and that guy fucking called me up. I thought I was going to get fired because and all the black people were laughing in the room. But you can't even say black people. You can't acknowledge that there's white people and black people. You got to act like everybody's the same.
Right.
On
You
those
can't
shows.
say boy or girl anymore. We're all the same. We have one fucking thing in there.
Okay, what's
Go
the
ahead.
secret?
The key to being a good warm up is to remember that you're not doing stand up. It's not about you. Your
That's
ego
right.
has to be checked at the door. You are there to enhance the star, and you are there to enhance the audience, and you are there to keep the audience happy. And that's all there is to it. And you're almost a cheerleader. And when you can sneak in jokes,
Do you
in the
have
jokes.
Do
certain
you
jokes
throw
that you sneak
candy?
in?
Yeah.
Do you throw candy
No,
at the
I don't
crowd?
do any of that shit.
Oh yeah, that's the LA way, because you're stuck there for 14 hours when you do a sitcom. So that's why they do games and they throw
Yeah, I
candy.
mean,
You're
I've
done
done-
in an hour, right?
No, we take about 2 hours to shoot.
Oh, you do.
Yeah, and
You
then
better be getting good money for that.
He
I am
is.
getting
He's
good
fucking
money for that.
rich.
Yeah, that's why I don't need my wife's money that you said.
Ooh,
I
someone's
will.
touchy.
I will tell you that.
Does your wife have kids?
No,
So who's getting all the cash?
no,
Do you have kids?
no.
Did
So
you
who's
want
getting?
kids?
Because I have kids, and if you guys don't mind, you could
When you
just write
both
it
die.
over.
It sounds like a
plan.
charity. We could give the money to Carrie's kids.
Yeah, just
Why
you
not?
know how you got to have someone to leave it to. My
All right.
kids could use it.
That's the charity.
I'm gonna
Carrie.
leave them.
You
Leave
should
it to
put
your
it
kids.
on your website. Carrie's Kids.
Carrie's
That is
kids.
a good name.
It sounds like a charity.
Carrie's kids leave that money.
Donate
if
your
you're
car.
alone, you don't like your siblings, you don't like their kids. You can leave your cash to my kids.
They're very good kids.
There you go.
Very
Carrie
good.
cash.
So wait a minute. So do you do the same warm up every day, or you go in, you wing it?
No. I mean, you know how it is. And I love the cameramen. They're like, dude, could you tell some new jokes?
I know that, like
Could you-
you
and
know
I'm
what
like-
works.
But I one day told a joke that I'd never told before.
And it bombed?
And I turned to the cameraman. I go, what'd you think of that, Tony? I go, Tony, the cameramen, they're always giving me a hard time. They want new jokes. I go, because they come in every day and shoot all new fucking angles that they've never shot before. It's
new
original
cameras.
every day here.
I used
But
to
I
get
love
that
I
too.
love that crew. They're a great crew. They're a lot of fun. So, which is good.
You have to say
It's
Well, if
that.
you
important.
know them by first name, Tony.
We've been working together for 9 years.
Well,
so-
there you have it.
Why do you get good money, and why did I get shitty money when I did it?
Because
I got such shit money on the
because
View.
you accepted it.
Well, they said no negotiation, take it or leave it, and that's it.
Yeah.
Even the stylists on the show.
You
The
did
stylist,
get really shitty
The
money.
stylist was like, I heard her talking at the line where everyone's getting money. I mean, getting food, and we're like eating because it was like a double show. And she goes, "This is the cheapest show. CBS, Barbara Walters, rich fucking zillionaire woman. Look at me throwing her under the bus. Well, it doesn't matter, but no fucking money for anybody who
What'd
worked
you
on
get?
that show.
What'd you get at a show?
I got $200 a show,
Oh,
and
not worth it.
here's the thing. And then I had to pay for my own parking. I had to pay for parking. I had to pay for gas. I had to pay for the things. And I couldn't go away on the weekends because it was Monday through Friday. Now they do Monday through. So I couldn't even do but I thought, this
We
is going
shoot
to
a
be a
lot on
stepping
Friday.
stone. It's no fucking
So
stepping
after
stone.
paying
It-
the parking and the gas, there's $100 gone.
And then and they take out taxes. So my take home was about $500.
$50.
$500 for the week.
There's only 2 people I know who really got stepping stone from warm up.
Who?
Joey Cola.
Yeah, and he makes a
Dina
ton of money.
Blizzard.
What
They
Dina
were
Blizzard
every
get?
show she ever did, they put her on because she's beautiful. So they would.
Oh, you mean what are you
Put
saying?
her
I'm
in front
not
of the camera.
beautiful? Is
No,
that
it's
what
not what
happened?
I
Oh, Blizzard. Oh, I see. Oh, ugly Patty couldn't get on the show.
First of all,
Oh, I see.
did I say me? Did I say I'm
Sure
on the
you
show?
did.
Dina Blizzard got on because she was beautiful.
I
Patty.
see. And let me tell you,
And they paid her well.
15 years ago, 15 years ago, I was pretty too.
Oh my God!
Sure,
Wow.
now.
Can I tell you something? You should start your own podcast and just like talk about how much everybody fucking is out to diss you and hates you, and you can call it persecution complex.
But, wait a minute. You didn't realize what you were saying
No.
when you said Dina
Listen,
Blizzard
hold
got
on.
it.
Thank you,
No.
Carrie.
She's beautiful.
Thank you, Carrie.
No,
You
can I tell you
understand.
why? Because
Go
she leads you down an alley
No, I
where
don't.
it's how can you screw me over and make me feel bad about myself? She does it all the time. I'm used to it. My point was, first of all,
What was
how
your
long
point?
did you do the View for?
What
Like a
was
month?
A fucking year before that cocksucker Tom Kelly and
Fired you.
and that cocksucker Jeanette Barber threw me under the bus. But yeah, I did it a year.
Yeah, well, a year's not that long. I'm sure if you did it longer, they would have used
Oh,
it.
that's what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, so it doesn't matter if
Maybe
I
if
got
you would
prettier?
have more
Could you
pretty
shut up,
makeup
please?
on
No.
or something.
Just shut up.
Maybe if I
Wait,
got...
where is? I like
a
Dina
facelift.
Blizzard. Where is Dina now? Is she warming up?
She quit it because she's got this whole.
What's she got?
She's got like a Facebook Live show that's like huge.
What are you talking
She's
about?
got like 1 million viewers and things
Well,
like
if
that.
you
Oh,
were
because
half
she
as pretty
did.
as she was, you'd have viewers watching this fucking
I
stupid
did it
show.
last year, and she was very nice to me, unlike this.
I'm sorry. We didn't call you ugly.
Well, look, this show is called Two Tired
First of
Twats.
all,
So
when-
what do you expect from us?
when I met
We're not
you-
going to kiss your ass when you
When
come
I-
on our
when
show.
I met you, Patty
I'm
Rossborough,
gonna
I was
choke
very
on
hot
my
for
candy.
You were hot
Everybody
for me?
was.
Yeah.
Get in line.
Oh,
Well, no,
my-
I sat in the car and talked to you all those nights because I thought you were really interesting.
Oh, my God.
Laughed because we were both leaning in to kiss on the cheek and we caught lip.
Listen
Oh,
to me.
okay. I
Patty,
wasn't sure you were
I
trying to
remember
find-
that
Patty-
night.
Patty was not into you because you were straight.
But
I didn't know you were into me.
If
Why
she
don't
knew
you
I
ever-
was friends with Doug Wilson, it would have been a whole
Wait,
different
why
thing.
does never anybody tell me they're into me when
They
I could
all
have
were
fucked them?
into you. John Manfrotati. Every guy comic was into
Why
you.
did I not know?
Because you had a magnet for gay guys. You had a fucking hot thing for gay guys.
All right. Well, you were very cute. And thank
I
you.
was very cute.
Nah, he still looks good.
He looks the same. Let me say this about you. I like that you're not, you got the gray in your temples, and you, so you don't dye your hair anymore?
I do just for men, like every 2
What's
months.
just for fucking men?
Die.
Oh,
Hair
oh,
dye.
oh, it's like you comb it through, though.
No, you put it on and then you wash it out.
I like the little bit
So,
of
like,
gray,
if you
though.
know, like when you saw me last week,
that was
I was
more
a lot
gray.
grayer.
I kind of like
But
the
my
more...
hair was longer too. I'm pissed now. I didn't want it to be. He cut it too
Don't
short.
go all gray.
No, I can't.
I
Because
like the
then
gray.
you'll look
Even
like
this isn't going to stay.
then
This is
you'll
Really?
look
I
like
kinda like
you
it.
know who
Yeah,
you
a
look
lot of
like
people do.
Santa Claus. Okay,
No,
Yeah, I know.
no, he
you
looks,
want to look like Santa Claus?
he
Go
looks
all
like
gray.
the... I told him, the Ghost of Mrs. Muir. Do you remember that show? Or are you too young?
Yeah, that's great.
No.
That's great. Name another old fat guy we could talk.
No, he
Kenny
wasn't fat.
Rogers.
He
Kenny Rogers.
He wasn't fat, the Ghost of Mrs. Muir.
A guy comes up to me the other day at the show and goes, "You look like Jeff Goldblum." And I'm like, Jeff Goldblum?
No, you fucking
But
don't.
wait, it dawned on me later. I think
did
he
he
meant
mean?
Jeff Bridges.
Yes.
Because my hair was longer.
yeah.
The beard was thicker.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jeff Goldblum?
Yeah, you do look like Jeff.
If you
Bridges.
look like Jeff Goldblum, just fucking shoot yourself. That is not a good-looking guy.
I
I saw him one
always
time.
get
Was he-
I saw him in
Jim Belushi.
yeah.
you
And,
don't really. Wait, Jim
I love
Belushi's
it.
the brother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look a little like
The
him.
unfunny brother.
The unfunny
When
brother.
he was on Fallon,
Yeah.
I went up to him and I
Wait,
said,
you did Fallon? You were
"No,
warm up?
we were across the hall from Fallon, which was so cool.
What do you mean?
If you're a,
They were
that-
working across the hall in Oz.
Oz, we were
Oh,
across
so you
the
could
hall.
like walk over?
Oh, I used to go watch
Who?
Robert Plant rehearse and.
Oh, They
Pearl
let you
Jam.
in?
Oh yeah.
He was in the same
I
building,
know. But
Patty.
let me tell you, on The View, you were not allowed to fucking go in, talk to anybody. It
Yeah,
was
well,
like,
Patty, they didn't like you.
Patty, I don't
You
think
weren't
you
pretty
understand.
enough. Okay.
They were like,
Now-
"Could-
I wish
could
I were
s-
prettier."
Could somebody call Dina Blizzard? We'll let her
Can we
walk in
have
there.
her? Can we have her on our show?
I wasn't Miss New Jersey, okay? She
She
was
was
Miss New
Miss-
Jersey,
She's,
right?
but she's really pretty.
She actually did the warm up for Miss America.
I saw her. She did
until
it
3
live.
years ago, and then I started doing it.
What do you mean? What, you took the job away from her?
No,
Why?
she didn't want to do it anymore. 'cause
Why?
because
I
she's
don't know.
successful
She's
on
very busy.
Facebook.
She's
What is
got a
she
huge fan
successful
base.
with?
What don't you? How do you not know this?
Why would I know about it?
I don't know. You're in this business. You should know who's doing well with it.
Well, do you know anything about us?
Yeah.
How successful we are?
I hear a lot about you guys. I've been told not to do
We're
the
the
show.
fucking Muppets in that corner of the fucking opera.
We're very successful,
No,
Karen. and I.
Kevin Brennan was on. You know, I have a podcast. Thanks for bringing it up.
Oh, let's talk about your podcast. What's the name of it?
Drinks, Jokes, and Storytelling with Mark Riccadonna.
That's a
and
good
me.
name. Chicks, jokes, and
Drinks, Jokes, and Storytelling.
That's hard to say. Drinks, jokes, and storytelling.
Right. We're changing the name, so.
To what?
Like cars,
I'm not sure if I'm
comics,
allowed
and
to say yet.
cafes. What is it that he does? Coffee, comics, and cars.
It's too long, the fucking name.
Okay.
Let's go.
You're
I
right.
mean,
Twat
three,
talk is great.
Three. It's too tired twats, actually. How about three drunks? How is that? 3 drunks who are still trying to make it. How's that?
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm not trying. I'm there, baby.
I know you are very successful. You make a fucking living
You
at this. You
were
make a living.
successful before I was in comedy.
Wait a minute. What are you trying to?
And
Now he's telling me what I used to
I
be.
remember watching you on one of those old Comedy Central. Like, what was that? What was that show you
That
did?
fucking show
With
with
Jon
Jon
Stewart?
Stewart.
Brian Regan, I thought you were with.
John
He
Stewart.
filled in. He was when Jon Stewart took off for a
This is
while.
before I even did stand-up.
Okay, that
was like,
was
wow, that
short
chick's
attention
hot.
span theater. I was pregnant then. You thought I was hot? I was pregnant.
Yeah, you were pregnant.
I was fucking like 40 pounds overweight.
Yeah, all right.
You like pregnant girls?
I'm trying to get it back here.
Some men like pregnant girls.
Yeah,
Did
that's
you
a
know that?
fetish.
That's a thing with guys.
Yeah, not for me.
I remember a guy. We were sitting on a stoop. Some asshole lived upstairs from me. He was a writer at this apartment building, and some woman walks by and he goes, "Ah, look at that." I go, "What?" He goes, "A pregnant woman. She's so hot." I go, "You are hot for pregnant." He goes,
Yeah, that's
"You
weird.
know what I really like? That when that belly button sticks out and you can see it sticking
Well,
out."
this guy would love me.
How fu-
I
Just
mean, I
turn
am
around.
his dream girl.
All right, let's go back. Let's go back
Go back to what?
to the beginning.
Okay.
Okay, we know that every comic has a terrible childhood. Let's find out what happened to you.
Do you do this every week? Is this part of?
No, most people go they had fine childhoods. They're
No,
all
but we
fucking
feel
liars.
that you had a really bad childhood.
Yeah.
Okay, what happened? Your father? What's your father like?
Well, he died, so thank you.
Wait a minute. When did he die?
3 years ago.
Patty,
3 years
Patty
ago.
forgot her mother
Very-
died last show.
Yeah, some guy goes, "Did you ever have anybody close to you die?" I go, "No, just my grandmother." Carrie goes, "What about your mother? You just
Your mother just buried your mother.
I had just
When
gone
did
up to
your mom
Syracuse to split up the shit. September.
I'm sorry.
That's
Yeah.
all
I
right.
mean, obviously,
Patty
it didn't matter
forgot.
that much. But
Patty forgot.
Well, maybe
so.
you didn't see it on Facebook where I posted.
I
and,
didn't, I'm sorry.
And 400 people.
Apparently-
Thank you for coming when my dad died,
Apparently,
too.
you
Thank
didn't see it on Facebook either.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so your father dies. What about before that? Is your mother alive?
Yes.
And what is
My
she?
mother's been dying for 40 years.
Oh, she's Irish. That's what the Irish women do. They died so that you come to their house. My grandmother used to make my father come to the house. She'd have like a bandage wrapped around her head. And she'd go, "I have mastoids." And then my father would have to come to the house. Do you have to come to the house?
What's a mastoid?
Nobody fucking knows what she had. She made it up.
Thank you. 'Cause
She
I worked for
wasn't
Dr.
sick.
Oz, and I had no idea.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a made-up
ask-
disease?
no, I mean, I think she at some point did have mastoids.
What is a mastoid?
It makes your head explode like the Elephant Man, evidently.
Okay.
Because she had the Elephant Man when her ex-husband from Germany tried to come and get her. She supposedly had mastoids in her head, and he couldn't recognize her because she looked like the Elephant Man. It's a long story. Anyway, let's go back to you. Your
Okay.
mother did what?
My mother was a homemaker, pretty much. She worked. My dad had his own business, and
Which
my mom
was?
worked for him. He had a commercial linen supply laundry business, so we would supply
Restaurants.
restaurants
Oh,
and things.
Carrie knows about that. And
Banquet
did you,
halls.
you
Right,
worked for
banquet
him?
halls,
You
yeah.
worked for him?
Yeah.
You did?
Any
Yeah.
siblings?
Yeah, 3 brothers. So you guys have never watched my act.
No.
Yeah.
I've watched your act.
Yeah.
I know you
talk about my brothers. I
Pop
talk about-
Top. What's that song? Papa Top.
I haven't done that
How does
in
that?
years.
How does it go?
Yeah, stepped on a pop top.
Stepped on a pop top.
The
I know you're fucking acting inside out.
you're like a Muppet. Like you move.
We
in
are
a-
Muppets.
I
We're
never
the
realized
Muppets.
that about
We're the Muppets from the fucking. You know
Okay.
those 2 old men?
The old men.
We're the 2
But
old
I mean,
men.
Patty actually moves like there's a hand up her ass.
Well, because she has a
Anyway.
plate in her neck.
I have a plate in my neck,
Oh, that's
so
true.
my neck has to go like
That is-
this.
it is weird.
because I can't do anything else. Wait a minute. I also know your act. Who's that girl? The girls, Sex in the City. I know that bit. I know the Sopranos bit.
The Jesus, Mary, and
Joseph bit. I know all your. I don't know anything about.
I
Three
have a
Brothers.
special coming out.
What's your special?
I
you
just
just
shot
filmed it. Where?
in August, and
With who?
we did.
With
what do you
who?
mean?
Who shot it for you?
Paul
Anthony?
a
Was it
great,
Paul
no,
Anthony?
no,
I
no.
can't think of the guy's name.
No, a great production company out of Philly.
Called.
Do
called
they own
Arsenal
any of it?
Media.
Do they own any of it?
No, no.
You bought it.
No, actually,
You
it was
paid.
produced by Gino Vento, who is the owner of Gino's Cheesesteaks in Philly.
No, I don't
And,
know him, but I
he's-
got to get to know him.
He saw me and said, "I want to put money behind you." which
And
was-
then what does he
and
make? What's in
he's-
it for him?
we have a deal that I'm
It's
not
none of your
gonna
business.
discuss. I mean, seriously.
Well, I mean, so you're gonna give him a certain amount of money. In other words,
He's,
he
we
doesn't
have-
own it though, right?
No, I own it. I own it.
Technically,
He owns it. He gets a cut. Holy shit, Patty.
But what if you don't sell it? Now you owe this guy all this fucking
No,
money.
he doesn't. That's what's called an investment. Sometimes you fucking lose if it doesn't go anywhere.
Is
But
that
he's
how
gonna
it's
get
working?
his money.
He's gonna
He'll get his money because you'll put it on Amazon and that fucking
Well,
thing.
yeah, we're talking to a few places. We haven't decided where we're
Netflix?
going. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
How
but
long is the
Netflix-
special?
But here's the problem with Netflix. If you
Go
get
ahead,
it to
Ken.
Netflix, you get
Tell me, because I'm new to this. So
you can get $125,000 from Netflix if they use that one that you guys shot. If it's good enough,
it's
and that's
really
it.
good.
And that's it. And that's it. But
They
if you-
don't give you residuals?
But I heard Amazon pays shit though. Like
No. Amazon is a 70-30 split. You get 70%, they get 30%. You
Okay.
put it up for $5.99 or $7.99, whatever you want to put it up for.
Wait,
Okay.
they
I would-
get 30? They get 30, you get 70.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
They get, so a 70-30 split, and you get.
And Netflix just gives you a price, and that's it.
I'm pretty sure that they'll.
Okay.
But they usually produce the show. Now,
Yeah.
you being the producer, if it's good enough, you could probably negotiate a bigger amount of money.
Okay.
I think Carrie should be your agent for
Well,
this.
I have some people that. Yeah, that's a guy, Carrie.
That looked
Let
like
me
a
see.
girl. I don't know what that is.
I don't see the person.
It just walked by. Pat.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Don't say.
What the hell was that? We all got totally thrown off.
I
by
think
this.
you were the one who mentioned the
Yeah,
person.
because before we started, Patty was asking me if this
I
was
didn't
a guy
ask
or
if it was a
girl.
guy or girl. I believe
mean,
Carrie asked.
Carrie was asking.
Because I just assumed it was
So,
a guy.
What else do you want to know?
Okay, first of all, you went right off of your family. I know you don't want to talk about your
because
family.
you said that comics come on and say, no, I had a good childhood. I had a good childhood.
Okay, come on.
Did you?
No, of course not. Okay, so your father loved you, loved that you're a comic, came to all
No,
your shows,
no,
supported you immensely.
Wait,
I'll tell you
I'm
my
going to
guy
say
in the
one
fucking-
thing. Were you the middle child?
Yes.
Okay,
There
that's
you
the
go.
problem. That's me too. There you
That's
go.
it.
That's the problem.
That's it. Right
Okay,
there.
middle child.
Jan Brady.
Yeah.
You're Jan
Oh,
Brady.
absolutely. Yeah, there's a Jan Brady to this.
Marsha.
Well, I'm second of four, but my older brother's only a year older than me. My younger brother's only 4 years younger, and then the other one's 10 years younger than me.
So he got all the attention, the baby.
No, well, my brother Kenny.
Kenny?
He's funny because he was the third, and was he good grades. You never really noticed anything. Never got in trouble, and he was like, well, the other two, me and my older brother. They were always creating havoc. There was always shit going on.
With the
they were
oldest
fighting.
two?
Me and my brother Joey.
Oh.
They were fighting. There were fights. There was this. There were gangs. There was this. And he goes, there was no way. I just sat back and because we
watched.
were always.
So here's what happened. Your mother has the first baby. Everyone's going crazy over the first baby. They wait how many years to have you?
A year. And I'll tell you something else. My father's sister had a daughter a month after I was born. So she was the first granddaughter.
Okay, so
So
here's
I-
what
You got
so
it
you
clipped.
got
Totally
shafted.
got treated.
So here's
No
what happened.
one gave a shit
the
about
first baby, anything more than this baby.
That's
you
right.
just can't.
Correct.
I had my daughter, and I was like, "How am I going to love her the way I love my son?"
That's
I just remember holding her, and I was crying because I couldn't believe. So now they don't really love you yet.
Right.
Then the granddaughter comes.
Right.
Now
like
you're
a month later.
the girl. Even
girl.
your mother was like, "The baby girl."
They get little outfits for the girl.
The
They put a
girl.
little hat on
Then-
her. Okay.
Were you there?
Then how many years after comes the third boy?
4.
4 years after comes the third boy. Now you're fighting with that one. My mother can't stand both the.
And
those
he
kids.
was good looking.
And
the
now
third
Which one? The third one?
Yeah,
Better
yeah.
looking than you.
Oh, way better.
So cute. He comes along. It's now the baby. The baby. Everything about the baby, the baby.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
10 years later,
There's another baby.
but
Also
now, but
better
hold
looking
on.
than you?
But listen,
Yeah.
10 years.
6'8".
Oh.
Listen, the third baby got the limelight for 10 full blasting years.
No, 6.
6. Okay. So 6 full years, this kid got a lot of attention.
Yeah.
You got none at all. Never had a moment. He had 6 full years. And then the new baby comes. It's like the baby. So you're completely shut out of the deal.
But the third son.
Yes.
Will always say, and I couldn't agree more that the first two, me and my brother, there was so much shit going on all the time that he was fine with just sitting back and nobody
But that is what happens when
Yeah.
there's too much personalities. Then that
huge
person,
the first
That's
two.
what my daughter says because her younger sister was so getting in fights.
That's my son.
and
He's quiet.
So
This-
my daughter's like, okay, well, she's going to be the loud one that gets into fights on the bus. I'm going to lay back and also
Right.
she said, I talk too much, evidently. And
You do,
and,
Patty.
You?
and Eric talked too much, so she laid back. But that's what happens.
And my
That-
older brother, who's only a year older than me, was
Larger than life.
probably the most talented to this day person I've
What
ever
does he
worked
do?
with.
Talented. What does he sing?
He was everything. He could sing. He could
What do you mean
act.
he was? What happened to him?
Well, I mean, he stopped.
Oh, what
But,
does he do now?
He owns a.
He's
part of a
Dr. Oz.
business. Yeah, really.
What business?
Maybe that's why I'm good with the warm up because it's about Oz and I can handle that more than other comics. Not every comic can handle that.
Because they want to be the stars. So
Yeah.
you're used to not being the star.
I'm used to not being the star. Maybe that's why I was okay with it.
See, let me tell you something. That's what I like about Kevin. Kevin rolls with the punches because fucking 10 people in the family, 8 kids. You're going to roll with the punches, you know,
Right.
because it's not about you. So that could be a thing with
Right.
you. All right. So now you got a 6'8" brother. How'd that happen? I don't understand.
Well, my older brother's like 5'11".
What are you?
My younger brother's 6'4".
Oh, my God.
My baby brother's almost
Okay,
6'8".
the mother was obviously screwing
and
around.
I was 5'9" until about 2 years ago.
Now
and
you're
I'm
5'8".
5'7".
5'7".
Yeah.
Where'd you lose him? In your dick?
Everywhere.
5'7". So your brother is over a foot taller than you?
Yes. When he
Patty.
This is why he's a comic.
wanna hear a funny story?
This is
When-
why he's a comic.
he was because
Do you
he was
guys
so
look
much
alike,
younger.
or is one brother black?
No. Because he was so much younger than us, there were no kids his age around in the neighborhood. And my mother used to go, I feel like John's wearing pants that the Richie wore when he was 7. Like, you know. So my mother takes him to kindergarten because back then you didn't go to school until kindergarten.
Yeah, there was no pre-K.
There was no
with,
pre-K.
Yeah.
And my
Yeah,
mother.
but you also had a mother that stayed home with you.
What do you mean?
Th-
Yeah,
th-
back
this
then,
whole
right.
thing started because the mothers,
Mothers
had to go to work.
True. But my mother takes him to kindergarten, and she's worried. Everybody's worried. Is he going to cry? Is he going to be okay? My mother I remember this. My mother comes home. My father goes, how'd he do? My mother goes, he's a freak. Because he was so much taller. He's like, see you later. These little kids are running around. No one knew he was tall until he got to kindergarten.
Because
Right,
he's
'cause
hanging
you guys
around
were older.
Yeah.
4 years older, 6 years older.
Yeah.
So you guys, he was the same size as them.
Yeah. Like nobody really realized, holy shit, he's the same size as me.
Are you close to them now?
Yes.
Or
Yeah,
all of
my-
them? Not
Patty,
really.
I
Oh, okay. One you don't talk to. We won't talk about
No,
it.
All right,
I-
let me ask you a question.
One doesn't talk to me, but tells everyone I don't talk to him. But
Why
that's-
doesn't he talk to you? What
Why
happened?
don't you go hug him? Give him a
It's a
hug.
long story, right?
Yeah.
Is he jealous because you're in show business?
No. Nothing like that.
What
He
happened?
wanted
Tell
your
us.
girlfriend?
Family shit. Family
All right,
shit.
let me ask you something.
Well, I
You
wanna
think-
get into
don't
that.
you want to be friends with him again?
No.
No.
No. I mean, I if I see him, I would say hi. How are you? How's everything going? But no, I don't think.
Maybe you weren't meant to
You
be
know, I
friends
do a
with
bit
each
in my
other.
act where I go, you ever sit around at holidays and go, the only people in the world that really don't like me are at this table. and if I don't come, they get offended. I don't understand that concept.
That is true. You're
They
very
like you.
likable. You're very lovable.
There are very few people who don't like me. My family fucking hates me.
It's amazing.
That's terrible.
No, that's not true either. I mean,
But I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
But let me ask you another question.
Go ahead.
Does he have a family? Does he
Yes.
his own family?
He's
He's
got
kids.
3 amazing boys.
Are you friends with them?
Yes.
And you hang out with them?
Yes.
And he don't care about that?
No.
What the
Oh, and
fuck
they love you.
happened?
Yes.
Shush! What about the other
Don't
brothers?
shush me ever again,
Yes, they
Carrie
have-
Do
Carruthers.
they all talk to him?
That was like
Yes.
someone talking
No.
to a dog.
Nobody's not talking. It's not that we're not talking. It's that he's
I wanna
chosen to
know-
stay away.
I want to know if he's the fucking annoying one out of all the like. All the brothers are close except for this kid. Are they close with him? No.
No, because he doesn't. He chooses not to be
Well,
around.
He's got issues. Clearly.
Is he the tall one?
My mother's gonna
Is
fucking
he
kill me.
the tall one?
Thank God my
The
mother
tall one,
doesn't know
right?
how to find this on
Podcast.
Facebook.
You know
Nobody
why?
does.
no, he's not.
apparently.
The baby's the tall one. I told you that.
Yeah, so it's not the tall one that doesn't
No.
like you. It's one of the other ones. The old one that you
Yeah.
were fighting with all the time.
Right.
Okay.
We had a
okay.
tough
You know what it is? It's,
growing up together.
What
obviously.
was tough, obvious? What was tough,
well,
obviously?
you're always fighting. You're always fighting.
Yeah.
But you said you had a great childhood, though. What happened?
No, that's what the
I
parents.
did until you guys made me realize how much it sucked. No, let me tell you a story about when I went into
Go ahead.
comedy.
It's always the older brother or the older sister
Right.
that is the hard
Because they
one
can dominate you, and the parents always act like it's you.
But here's the
parents are
thing.
like, he didn't do. Yes, he did that.
But
He
here's
did
the
these
thing.
Yeah, yeah.
He dominated you his whole fucking life. So now he feels he still has to dominate you. And the minute you turn around and go, no, you're not dominating me, he's like, well, then fuck you.
And fuck you.
I
I think that's
see.
true.
Very
I
interesting.
think that's true. When I went into comedy, I had been out of college.
What year was that?
88.
Okay.
So I'd been out of college for a few years, and I was started in high school doing theater, and then majored in theater in college. Got out of college and was doing like regional theater and summer stock, making money.
You were making money?
Yeah, not good money, but you making money.
For
So
for
yeah.
kid.
So I go to everyone was like, you should try stand up, and everybody for me it was just, hey, this may open doors to agents, whatever. I was never really gonna do this the rest of my life.
Right.
So I go to my parents. My father was so funny. I go to my parents and I go, listen, I'm going to start doing stand-up. And my mother loses her mind. What do you mean? What are you talking about? You're gonna start over again. You did all these years doing theater for free. No one paid you anything. Now you're making money. You're going to stop and start doing stand-up? And my father goes, besides that, you're not funny. That was just so my dad. You know what I mean?
Was he being funny when he said that?
A little of both.
But he really maybe thought that.
But once he saw...
How good you were.
Well, I mean, he saw me when I sucked, I mean,
yeah, but he also saw you when you were good, right?
Yeah.
Because you're you're like a powerhouse up there.
Yeah, you are.
Thank you.
Not a lot of guys
Thank
can
you.
follow you.
Here's the thing I always say. It's the biggest joke, but whenever I get to a gig and I go, who's closing? I never, and then he'll go, he says it just to torture me. He goes, you're closing. I'm like, no, I'm not following Richie Byrne. Richie Byrne is like dancing around and he's yelling, and the firemen are going, rawr.
We're at the Friars. We're at a show at the Friars. And
I can kill myself.
She's all fucked up because she's got to go on after me.
I hate it.
And she's like, this is the Friars Club.
She can follow anybody.
I know,
No, I
she's
can't.
so
No,
full
I
of shit.
can't.
She goes, I got to go up there. What am I going to say to these old fucking people? What am I, you've seen my act. You've seen my act. And I'm like, you're going to be fine. So I go up and I go full blown. Old people.
Just to
I'm
be
doing
mean.
songs. I'm singing.
Everything
I'm bringing
that the
out
old
music,
people like.
Everything they like. I mean, it's like,
He's
and I
doing
walk
it.
off and she's standing there. I go, now you go up and tell them about your vagina. And she just goes, fuck you fucking asshole.
He is an asshole.
So how'd you do?
She
I don't
killed.
I don't
You
remember.
went up, you said to a woman, you started talking about your vagina, and you said to a woman, you know what I'm talking about, right, ma'am? Do you remember your vagina?
I said that. That actually
Patty
is
is one
funny.
of the funniest
That
bitches.
actually is a funny line. I got to remember that
Do
and
you
use it
remember
again.
your vagina?
She was really old.
She was
I do
old.
remember that she was fucking old, sitting in the front row. Oh my God, that was so. But yeah, you're very funny, and
Thank you.
nobody wants to follow him.
Nobody.
Right? He's just a
Well,
killer.
you guys can both follow me and both have, so I don't know what you're talking
Carrie's a
about.
killer. You're a killer.
I will say that when you say that you see me and you're like, I don't want to follow him, I hate when I have to follow her. Fucking hate it. When I
Really?
I fucking hate it.
Carrie, you know nobody wants to follow.
Oh,
I don't realize that.
Oh, yeah. No, forget it.
God.
Because she's up
And
there.
I love seeing you. And that's I'll walk in like it's like, you know when you hate a comic.
Yeah, yeah.
And, but with her, it's I love her act.
Yeah.
And I go, oh, Carrie's here. Oh, fuck, Carrie's here. It's like, you know what I mean? You can't,
But I feel the same way sometimes when I see that you're on. If I have to go up after
Right.
you, it's hard.
We
But you know
just
what?
had a
You
lot of
always
fun at
doubt
Westbury.
yourself, but when you're up there, you do your thing. And I
Yeah.
think after years, you'll never not be able to follow somebody. Patty and I were up at Tom Nicky's Comedy Works, just the two of us, and he goes, "You do 45 and you do
It's
45."
the worst when you have
Do
to
you remember
follow.
that?
Yes, I had to follow you for
We had to do
45 fucking minutes.
each. There was no MC.
Great. That's
that.
wrong.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Because then now what happens
Let one do
And she's
shorter.
up
and-
one do shorter.
Oh, she's killing and
Yeah.
killing and killing. I'm like, I gotta go up next. Then the night after, I'm like, I'm gonna open and you can fucking follow. And
Yeah.
then,
And then I'm sweating. I'm like, what? I couldn't even enjoy your
This-
set. I'm like, have sweat coming down my forehead. I'm going to Kevin. I think Kevin was there that night. I'm going, Kevin, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. He goes, relax, relax. I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do.
and then you went up and killed two. So stop the shit.
No, it takes like 50. When you're following someone after 40, you got to like fucking dig yourself
Yeah.
But I remember,
out of a hole.
I remember as a middle having headliners say to me,
They don't want to follow you.
I'm not, you gotta, that's it now. And that always felt so good to me.
It does.
That's such a nice, and it's someone you really like is going, nah,
Ah,
that's
you
it.
want to hear what happened to me last night at Governor's? I'm opening up.
Oh, the CK thing?
I'm opening up for Louis C.K. I'm emceeing the Louis C.K. And it's me, Robert Kelly, and a guy named Joe List.
Joe List, yeah.
Very funny
Very
kid.
funny.
He's very funny. We should have him on the show. Joe
We should.
List.
He's a really nice kid, too.
And he'll even say that Patty's pretty.
He won't call you a dog. And so now the show goes on, and there's another party. Tim Gage is having his 60th
Yeah,
birthday party.
this was Sunday night, right? Because Joey Cola was telling me about this last
yes,
night.
Sunday night. So he's in that room, and all the food's going out that way. So the food now hasn't even been served in Louis C.K.'s show. And James comes to me and goes, okay, Louis is going to be getting off in 5 minutes. I want you to do another 20.
After someone is just
After
headlined.
Louis C.K.
Yeah, and all the people are there to
After-
see him.
Louis fucking C.K. How do you do that? You tell me. I go, are you, what?
I'm sure you killed, though, Carrie.
Listen, I didn't kill. I didn't do bad. People were paying their check and going, but the other people were staying and listening. So they
So
were
you had
like,
to follow Louis C.K. and do the check spot.
and do the check. I did the check spot
And the
Louis
food's
CK,
coming out.
And I'm up there 25 minutes and no fucking light. So all of a sudden I'm like, are they gonna give me the light? I'm out of material. Like I wasn't out of material, but I was like, so then the one guy goes, talk about your. I go, well, I want to tell you about my fucking vagina. And all of a sudden the guy goes, no, talk about your husband. I go, wait a second. I can't talk about my vagina, but Louis C.K. can talk about his dick in his ass, and that's fine. No, I'm talking about my fucking vagina. So they start laughing, whatever. And by the way, Louis killed every fucking show and had a standing O every show. It's amazing. Like, they love him. And you know what? Nicest guy ever.
I don't like him.
You don't like him, but I fucking
right,
like him.
fine. All
He
right.
was very nice to me, Pat.
It's fine. I understand.
I never really knew him. I'd see him around, but we never were friends or anything.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
really
yeah.
know him.
So he gets off the stage, and I go back up there, and I'm doing 25. And then finally, Robert Kelly comes out. He goes, what the fuck are you still doing on
I
this
love
stage?
Robert Kelly.
Robert Kelly, James goes, go tell her she could get off
Was
now.
he in the show too, Robert Kelly?
That's
Yes,
a long
and
show.
he's also another powerhouse.
How much
yeah,
time
He's
did Louis
killed.
do?
Listen, you had very funny, then fucking Robert Kelly kills it, and then Louis C.K. kills it, and then I got to go up and do fucking 20 minutes after a 2-hour show?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's fucking great. So anyway, whatever. So what happened? What'd you say?
I said, how long did Louis do?
He did 45 minutes.
And how long? So it was pretty much a 2-hour show.
At least.
And then you're
And
going
then
up
you
after
went up.
that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's really hard to do.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you know what?
But I did it.
You did it.
I did it. I did it.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
But here's the problem.
no
when
one
you-
can ever tell you did it.
No, I did it.
'Cause
But
you
here,
did it.
here's the problem when you do that. When I know I only have to do 10 minutes, I'm jumping around my whole set.
That is
Right.
a problem,
I
and then
hate
you do,
that.
and then they want you to stretch.
It's the word. I didn't know. Yeah, it's the word.
So,
You're like,
I
I
didn't-
can't go back in.
I know,
you
and go
I-
back
I-
and pick.
Oh,
So
that's
now
the worst.
I'm like, wait a minute, I did that bit. Oh, I did
didn't
that
do all
one
of it.
joke.
Yeah.
Right, I didn't do the whole segment,
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
whole fucking 5 minutes of it, but I did the beginning of it. Like, so I was up there going, fuck, I can't do the husband stuff because I already did. Like,
Right.
I threw a couple of those
I've had
jokes
that
in.
happen
That's
too.
so-
where
it's-
You know,
go,
you
"Oh,
have 10
shit."
minutes. You pick the cream of the crop
Right,
and you put
right,
it
right.
together for 10 minutes.
Right.
But then when you got to go back out there and
Yeah.
do a set.
That's terrible.
Oh, my
That's
God.
the worst feeling when you are looking for the light. Like if you do the city and you do 20 minutes, and one of the comics, JJ Ramirez, was fucking late. I did an extra. The set is only 20 minutes long, so I'm
Right.
going. Okay, I'm going to jump to this. I'm going to do the shortened version. Blah blah blah. And nobody's coming to get me
That's
off the
where it
stage. I did
happens.
fucking
That's-
35, 40 minutes. I
Yeah.
did 2 sets. I'm like, where's the fucking light?
Yeah.
When do I get off the stage? You know
Now,
what I mean?
Can I before
Fucking JJ.
before we
Yeah,
go? Can I tell a
Dangerfields
story?
used to pay you,
Fucking JJ.
right?
What?
Dangerfields used to pay you if you had to do the other person's
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you want to say?
Speaking of, she and I worked the Brigada together years ago, and
Oh, yeah.
this idiot.
It was after my surgery,
She's
right? My
such an
neck.
idiot.
I had a neck surgery.
It was your shoulder.
Oh yeah, it
wasn't
was my shoulder. It was my
So-
shoulder surgery.
She.
Jesus, what are you, the fucking...
I know.
I've had
she's-
Bride
seven,
of Frankenstein?
Quasimodo.
7 surgeries in 7
Your
years.
neck came off.
7
your head came
surgeries.
off your body. All
But
right,
but she should be on TV.
go.
I'm a
Go.
survivor. I should have. I had 7
We
surgeries.
should put you on Dr. Oz.
I know. I'm living.
So-
Go ahead.
She's closing, and she has to do the bit where she's pretending to be a man having an orgasm. That's her big closer.
Oh, yeah, that's
God-
funny.
but
Leaning on the stool,
She has
like
to
fucking
lean on the stool like she's humping the stool.
Right.
But because of her shoulder,
She
she
couldn't do
can't
it.
hold the stool. So Numbnuts calls me out every night to hold the fucking stool.
No,
And
you're holding the microphone.
And I go, oh, I was holding the microphone.
Yeah.
Right, because she could. Right.
I had one arm
She-
to hold the
Can
stool.
you hold the mic? Can I call you out? And I'm like, there is no other comic in
That
America
would ever do that.
that would ever do that, but I'm going to do it. And it was the funny. How much fun
It
did
was
we
so
have?
fun because
the
he
audience
would be so,
screaming, laughing.
He would be so fucking mean. Like everything he says to me, like you're old, you're ugly, you're dry. Every fucking thing he could say. And then I'd go, yeah, your head's big and you're fat and you're a loser. Like we would just go back and forth and
And they
say the
loved it.
meanest shit
Yeah,
to each other.
and I'd just be making, because I'm standing there watching her do this bit, and I never realized how like repulsive this bit really is. Like how, and I'm making faces, and the audience is laughing at me, reacting to her.
I would always go, let's hear it for Richie Byrne. Let's hear it for Richie Byrne and his big head. That's what I would say every night. Because he is how long we been up here, Adam? I know we got a second show.
Been exactly 1 hour.
1 hour. Wait, can I ask you one?
Anything
before we
anything
go?
at all. Do you know that? Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Dr. Oz was George Carlin's doctor.
Get the fuck out of town.
He was-
But he died, so there you go.
But he saved him a number of
No,
times.
I know,
he
'cause
was
he had many
actually
heart
in
attacks.
Turkey when George had the last heart attack.
you shitting
and
me?
he believes
Well,
that
why-
if he were here, he wouldn't have died because he didn't
Wait,
go
why?
to the right hospital. It was a whole
Why
thing.
did he have heart attacks after heart attacks? Couldn't they give stents and stuff?
They did all that. Oh yeah.
Wait a
It was
minute.
you still could die from that after all the
Sure,
stents are in?
yeah.
He was in Turkey doing comedy in Turkey, or he was with his wife? Or
No,
what?
the USO.
Dr. Oz was in Turkey.
Ah.
Fucking idiot.
Who was in Turkey?
Wait a minute.
was
Doctor.
in
George Carlin was here in New York.
Oh, George, because I'm thinking, why is George Carlin telling
So
jokes
what
in
hospital
Turkey?
did he go to?
He
could
went
have went
to-
to USO tour.
Yeah, he could have, Kev. I mean, I just called you Kevin.
Where'd he
Hold
go?
on, I'm sorry. He went. They had a new.
Oh, just
according to
text while
Dr.
you're on
Oz,
the show. No
Couldn't he
problem.
go to
I'm
Columbia
sorry,
University or one of the?
He went. That's the
NYU.
one that had he gone to Columbia University.
He would have been
Doc
okay.
believed they had a machine, a new device that they could have saved him, but he didn't go there. And went,
You
I
know,
think he wanted to die.
no.
no.
No, he was madly in love with his girlfriend or his wife, whatever
he
she
was?
was.
No.
Yeah, he said she was his
No,
soulmate.
one of his died. His
Did
wife
you guys
died.
ever?
other one
did
died.
you ever meet him, Carlin?
I met him. Where did I met him at? Wait a minute. Brad
Yes or no question.
Brad Zimmerman opened for him. I can't think fucking straight. I got like a, and he brought me in between his shows. Here's the guy who's right before he died. It's a month before he died. He's doing 2-hour shows right in a row. Brad Zimmerman's up. He goes, I'll bring you in. You can meet him for 30 seconds. It's like so quick. He brings me up. I'm like, oh my God, George Carlin, you're my hero, and I love you so much, and you're the why I do comedy, and I
Did
just
you
love
take a
you.
picture with him?
Yes, I have a picture with him.
And when he died, did you go to the wake and cry in front of his family?
No, but you know what I did though when Kevin told me he died? I was like, what? He was sitting there, he goes, I hate to tell you this, but George Carlin died. I was like, I sobbed when he died. You don't know how much I loved. As a kid, I saw him do the 7 Dirty Words when I was 11 years old. I went with my family
That
to
explains
Stanley
a lot.
Theater in Utica, New York. And then I interviewed him when I was on Short Attention Span Theater. That was remotely, though. Not.
So did
I
you
fucking-
sob
I
for your
sobbed.
mother?
Wow. Wow, this is so hurtful.
You're like, oh, I know him.
I
Close to me
cried
has
when
ever
my
died,
mother
except
died.
for my grandmother and George Carlin.
No,
She-
I did cry when with my dead mother. I sat there. Oh my God, I cried.
All
so
right,
hard.
let me ask
Okay,
you.
go
You know
ahead.
how, we believe you, but
Oh my God. My okay, wait. You said you had.
You had a question for
This
me.
is the question. Then you said you.
I love
met,
how she comes prepared and Carrie's just like, fuck it.
I never come
I'll
prepared.
never
talk
got-
about my teeth and then I'll be done for an hour.
5,000. You have 5,000 friends on Facebook. He puts this whole big thing up on Facebook.
Yes.
I have over 5,000 friends. So what am I going to do with my friends? Please help me and tell me what to do. And I was like, feel free to take my name off.
First of all, yeah. But
I'm
that's
being
not
a
what
dick.
happened. What happened
Okay,
was
explain it because
I went on Facebook the other day and friended some people. And a note came up that said,
You can't
can
friend it.
friend anybody else. So I I must have hit my 5,000. Now, if you know me, you know that I hate all this shit. I don't like
We don't understand
I don't
Facebook.
like any of this
Yes,
shit.
me too.
I only do it because I have to.
Me too.
So I sarcastically go on and go, hey, great news. I hit my 5,000 fans. Blah, blah, blah. I'm friends.
I
blah,
think
blah,
I
blah.
saw that.
Yeah, whole thing.
yeah.
So, and everybody's writing, going, good for you. Start a fan page.
Yeah, yeah.
Da-da-da. Here's what you do.
You're so successful.
Yes, oh
Everyone
my God,
loves
everybody
you.
loves you. Patty LaBelle. Did you see the Patty LaBelle thing?
Yes, yes.
So, the next
Patty
day.
LaBelle wants to sing with you, and she
Yeah.
invited you to come sing with her.
The next day, I'm at lunch with Joel Richardson, who's my manager, and And
Hattie doesn't know him.
I know,
I
but you
know.
know him. Do you know him?
Maybe you should
Okay,
introduce
so
me to him.
It says
I need a manager.
There's a few people that
He's
want to try
ignoring
and
me.
friend me, and I go, let me see what happens, and it goes through. I go, that's weird. I just friended people, and Joel goes, I wanted to talk to you about that. It says you only have 3,181 fans.
So
And I
embarrassing.
go, what? He goes, I don't know what you think, but you don't have 5,000 friends. So now I gotta
You're
go
not
back
even
on.
close to
And I'm like, okay. little brother, you have no idea how many people were like
I'm a loser.
congratulating me. And I actually wrote, I go, anyone who knows me knows that this is par for the course with me. I go, but I look forward to you all thanking me again when I fuck it up the next time. So please friend me on Facebook because I don't want to look like a liar at this point.
Even though you are.
Richie
I
Byrne,
can't
B-Y-R-N-E.
figure out Instagram. I can't figure out Twitter.
I don't
can't figure out any of them.
either.
I don't care either, but I have
How
to.
could you care?
Try to make it.
I know you.
I'm 90.
You-
Please send us money on
You guys-
patreon.com
Ken
Two
Musk is a
Tired
friend of
Twats
mine.
/.
Sorry.
Jason's on from My Worst Holiday. He's hi
Yeah,
there.
my worst
Do you
holiday.
know
Hey,
all these
Jason.
people?
Yeah.
Do you know? So you
well,
know
we
Ken
don't
Muska?
know them. Yeah, I know Ken.
Hi,
Ken-
Ken. What's up,
Ken
brother?
donated
I know
to
he's
us,
good
so
friends.
we really-
He loves Brennan.
Yes.
So,
He
yeah, I know.
hates. He donates. Says he hates me because I said. What did I say that one time?
Oh,
when
you
Kevin
said
did-
you didn't get paid right.
I didn't get paid right, but I said he made a. Ken was the greatest
Oh, okay.
when it came to. Ken was the best because he's
Me
like,
and my
I'm
fucking,
sorry.
I don't remember shit. God damn it. I should have never brought this up.
So Ken, don't be mad at me, Ken.
Ken is one of our donors.
And I thank you, Ken, because without you,
Comic Strip Live. Thank you, Comic Strip.
yeah,
And,
Comic Strip
I
Live.
love it here.
Thank
Adam.
you, Adam.
Adam
you, Adam.
Henniker, who is
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
best.
Drinks, jokes, and storytelling.
I do want to
Drinks,
thank.
Jokes, and Storytelling is this podcast.
Here, thank the fans that are giving us money. You have to give money to us
yeah,
because
let me-
we're doing this for free and we're broke ass bitches.
I didn't know
We
that
are-
you could get
we
money
lose.
for this. Is
we
awesome.
lose money
I
every
have
month.
To do this.
Okay, we
No,
want.
we lose money every week. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay, here I'm
everybody's
just gonna.
getting richer. Is Adam Arnold?
We're gonna read the names real quick. Just.
But wait, let
go
me
ahead.
tell them how to do it.
Oh yeah,
Go to patreon.com/Two Tired Twats.
that's it. We will take anything. We'll take $1.
$1.
Just figure we're doing 4 a month, Carrie. Right? We do 4 a month, so you're getting 4 shows, an hour. What would you pay? to
No,
have
some
fun
months
for-
it's five.
Yeah, we did do an extra one. Okay, here we go. Here's who we got.
What-
Antoinette Schiavo.
You gonna read every name?
Schiavo.
It's not a million.
Are you gonna read like that? 'Cause
Yeah.
It's gonna take a while.
Boat. Fucking relax. You want to go? Go. Botuno or Tuno? Dave Chaffee Hippie, who we normally call Dave Chippy Chaffee.
And he has a podcast.
And he has a podcast
She
called
can't remember it.
Men.
Chatty
Man-brain,
Chappy?
man-brain.
No,
Man
Man-Brain
Brain.
podcast. It's just because I'm seeing
And
out.
Brian
Saggy
Plato.
balls.
Donovan Cobarrel, which I want to say thank you. You are our highest donator, and he
Thank
upped,
you, Donovan.
Thank you. He upped it from last
And what-
time
what do
by
they get when
four.
they donate?
4 times. You get us to say we love you and say your name.
That's
No, but that's showing their appreciation to the Muppets.
They love us because we're working hard. They enjoy
We're
our thing
Muppets.
Okay.
And then do you put the money back into the?
The money, I don't even know where it's going into fucking her account.
No, you're
How did I get shafted?
We're gonna get T-shirts
Well,
with it.
she's got to make up for all
Gilberto-
that view money
It's
she
either
lost.
Gilberto or Gilberto. They should tell
Gilberto.
us.
Gilberto.
Bravo. He must be from some Latin American country.
He's
Gunner,
Mexican, actually.
Gunner is here. Jason Abram, Jeffrey Lustig, Ken Mosca, Christopher Dennison, Marlena Perella, Nancy Cunningham, Nicholas Guerrera, No Name
Oh, good to
Dennis,
see you.
Ralph Carasillo, Samuel Gonzalez, Sarah Klassen, who is also our second highest donator, Stephen Ball. Okay, what are you fucking whispering about?
Go,
You
finish,
said
finish.
Cunningham. It made me think of Happy Days. Penny Marshall died.
Oh yeah, she did die.
Today?
I met her. She was really
That's so
sweet.
sad. I loved her.
I loved her
Laverne.
too.
Go ahead.
I think
Thanks.
I said
wait,
them all.
wait
I
a
met her at
Stephen
Bring the
Ball,
show
Sarah
down.
Klassen. I'm saying
What about these people,
she
the new
donated.
ones?
She's right in there after Donovan Cobarrel.
Okay, so they up their money.
They all up their money.
See, some people are upping their money, which is fine. We don't care. we love that you're upping your money. We want to get T-shirts made. We'll sign them and we'll send them out. Not
Well,
that you
we're-
care if they're signed.
Well, we're not. It's a certain amount of money we send the T-shirts out.
Right, exactly.
So
exactly.
you pretty much got to pay for the T-shirt first before.
Wait a minute, I just want to put my coat back on because it was sweaty.
Okay, Elvis.
Patty's one of the
My gold
the
lame.
original.
This fucking gold lame fucking got.
It's all over you.
It's all over the shirt. It's so cheap.
You look like that Elvis commercial.
I bought it
with
from
the,
Marsh-
It's only
from
me.
Marshalls.
Who are those groups like the
Love.
five? The
Yeah, Sha-na-na. That's
Yeah.
what you look like.
The original Shauna.
You look just like
Can I ju-
Bowser.
Speaking of my dead mother, speaking of Bowser, we're going through my mother's shit.
Your dead mother's
I
Bowser?
found my mother. There was an 8x10 of Bowser, and it says to June, love Bowser. And I go to my sister, what the fuck is this? He went to his career might not be the best if he's going to nursing homes and singing, but he sang at my mother's nursing home. My mother loved Bowser.
I did too,
Yeah.
but he had that. He didn't really have a voice.
Yeah, I know, but he was
Well,
sort
he's
of
the
the
bass.
skinny, funny-looking
Yeah,
guy.
but
Yeah.
how does he
You know,
go?
they went to Columbia, those guys. They're
But-
like really bright guys.
I know, but how did he go to a nursing home by himself? I guess they don't hear. They're kind of deaf.
He
the
had
old
an
people.
act. No, you don't know if he went by himself. He might have had other singers.
Where are you guys going to be New Year's
Where
and
are
everything?
you going to be?
I'm going to be Paul Anthony, one of his theaters.
One
I
of
know
his
which
theaters.
one.
You
You
want
know
to tell
which
which
one?
one?
I forget.
I was going to say
You're gonna be
Port
at Governor's,
Port
right?
Jefferson Theater.
Yeah, Port Jeff, right. Thank you.
Are you going to be at the
Yeah,
Port
yeah.
Jeff Theater?
I
3?
love every year. I love it.
Port Jeff Theater 3 is a great theater.
Yeah,
I
it is.
love it
And
too.
it's a great show. It's early,
It's great.
and you're
And
done.
you're home.
Yeah.
I know.
yeah.
I did it. I think I did it last year.
Yeah.
know, the
I think
wor-
I did it with you.
You know the worst ones?
I think we did it a
Yeah.
lot.
Where you have to be on stage at midnight.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing shit. Now you got to fucking
Okay, I
go
don't
back
have to
up.
do that anymore.
And yeah, that's
Aren't
and then
you
go
not
back
doing
up
that
for
at
another-
Governor's?
I'm going to be closing the show at Governor's 2 shows with Irene Bremis, and I don't know who the MC is, but I don't think I'm going to be on at midnight. I'm hoping not.
I think you're done by midnight at Governor's.
And where are
then
you
they
going to
go-
be?
I am going to be in Albany for Tom Nicky, and I can't remember the name
now,
of the
Tom
club.
Nicky is
One of the theaters
but
up
he's
there.
booking people. I mean, he's managing people now, right? Tom Nicky?
I don't know. He's always managed people.
Because I thought I heard Lynn
The young
Coplitz-
son, not the older guy.
Yeah, the
not his
young
father.
son is. I heard he's like handling like
Who? Lynn Coblitz?
Lynn Coplitz. Who else? Somebody else was telling me that's the manager, and he's like taking on a
Yeah,
lot of
he used to
comics.
manage Tom Briscoe, actually, didn't he?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
maybe,
Tom
yeah.
Briscoe too.
And then I think
just
they had a
worked
little
with,
falling out.
I
right?
just worked with Tom Briscoe.
I don't know.
Did
Who
you-
fucking knows? You just
Tell
went-
her the story.
fucking. He walks in. Okay.
I went to brokerage.
He goes to brokerage and he comes. You know how he walks in like with his chest out, like he's all fucking important, you know? And he's
Not
got
like
like
you,
a
the
scarf.
Muppet walk that
He's
you
got
do.
like a scarf on, like he's an ascot or something. And he comes walking in and he's just like goes, "Where's Tom Briscoe?" Now I'm sitting at the bar. He fucking ignores me.
Okay,
Walks
that's
right
not
past
what
me.
happened.
Well,
You
let's be
said-
honest.
I'm the headliner.
Let's be honest.
Yes.
You're no, what's her name?
Tom Briscoe.
no, you're,
You know Dina
you're no
Blizzard.
Dina Blizzard.
Here's what happened. Here's what happened.
Go ahead.
I was in the area. I had worked early. I was done. I was in the area. I said, I live up the street. I said, maybe I'll go by brokerage.
Yeah.
And I said, who's playing? So I looked on the website and I saw Tom Briscoe.
Interesting.
I
That's
said,
what you
oh,
would
let me go
see.
say hi to Briscoe. I'll have a beer. I'll go say hi to Briscoe. I walk in and I see,
You don't
Crumpier.
even see me
I
yet.
see
Yeah, you
Crumpier.
see Crumpier, yeah.
and I'm like, hey, Tim Crumpier. And I'm talking to him now. He was talking to someone who had their back to me, a female. So I'm thinking Tom Briscoe's there, right? So I'm talking to Crumpier. And all of a sudden I go, and Gooch is on stage.
Right.
So I'm like, where's Briscoe? And she goes, where's Briscoe? What the fuck does that? I turn around. I go, oh, Patty. What? I go, where's Tom Briscoe? I got confused. And she goes, what? I go, they go, he's here next week. I go, oh, she goes, yeah, so you can fucking leave.
No, he was acting like
had I
you should have
seen-
seen when they said Tom Briscoe's here next week. He goes, "Oh, damn
That's
it!" I'm
not,
like,
you are such a liar.
That is
You've been
exact-
doing
I think,
this
you know what? You guys should have been married.
20.
You
Can I tell you?
two should
We
have
were on
gotten married.
I was driving to a radio show that she was on years ago, and she was telling a story, completely making up a lot of the shit. And I'm like, and when I got there, I literally ran into the studio while they were on the air. I didn't wait to get, and I go, she's a liar. This never happened this way. And they were like, you guys have got to get married.
You got to get married because you have that husband,
we
wife.
fight constantly. We bicker. We're like the Bickersons.
When we were at the Friars, I had just done my first variety show, the Richie Byrne show.
Yeah.
And I was really excited about it. I'd done it like 3 days earlier. And we're all at dinner. And I was talking about it a lot. I was very proud. I put a lot of work into that thing.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about it. And all of a sudden we're eating and there's like quiet at the table, and this one goes, "There's a lull." Richie, talk about your stupid show again. Fuck you, Patty.
God, you're so mean.
I am mean. Hey, by the way, Steve says hi.
Steve, how's he doing?
His
Good.
name's Kevin.
I know
asshole.
it's Kevin.
You didn't know it.
She
You
goes, that's the other thing. She says to me, I see her at a show. She goes,
always calls
my
him
boyfriend says hi. I go, oh, hi. Tell him hi.
He goes,
He's a
tell
good
Steve
guy."
hi.
No. She goes, yeah, my boyfriend. I go, yeah.
Steve.
And she goes, what's his name? And I go,
He's met him 20 times.
What? And
You
she
know
goes,
what's really
you
funny?
don't know his name.
She has balls
fucking
because
balls.
she couldn't remember her mother died, and she has balls
That is
to
bad.
question you about her boyfriend.
I need Carrie Carabas to be with me every time I hang out with you. Because
Gary sides with you. It's true. All right. So are we out of here?
persecution
outta
complex.
Hey, Richie Byrne, we love you.
I
Thank
love
you
you guys.
so
Thank
I
you
much.
hope you
for-
come back on the show.
I would love to
Happy
come back
holidays.
anytime. Yes,
Merry
you too.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. We don't know when this
everybody.
is being put out, but right, Adam? Do we know when it's coming?
I thought it was live.
I don't even know when. Yes, maybe.
I want to say hi to Jan Brenner. I can't really
We
see.
did it already.
Craig Rada. Just say hi to everybody that's watching right now live. Thank you all for watching. Bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.